and, you know, if you're not there, you're not hot. No, your your well-being as a lady, as a woman, you know, you have to put your, get your priorities right. You know, when you get that right, then you can conquer anywhere you are. If you're in a barn, you can conquer and rule that and make it the beautiful, the most hottest place on earth. Okay, you know, that is my purpose. I just look and, you know, stand back and observe behind the scenes. I'm a behind the scenes type of person. I haven't just really been open like that. You know, I'm not quick to go out into the public, you know, and open myself up to the public like that. I haven't been passionate to do that. It's because I strongly feel like that. I really do. I stand affirmed, and I believe that's where I hold the most value as my, you know, I really value myself like that. I know that's my sense of work, my sense of worth when it comes to me. And then I see the direction. I can foresee the direction that it's where it's going. I see a lot of aspiring models, a lot of aspiring girls, young girls. You know, I can just look down upon them and just see how hard it is. See the sense of frustration. You know, beautiful babies, beautiful young girls. You know, so that's why I'm setting myself up, getting my operation into place, getting it started, because I want to have a platform so that they can run to and feel like they can be the most beautiful creature on this earth, wherever they choose to be, whatever direction they choose to go. But you have to get it here translated properly in here, and let it take place, and let it, you know, rule and conquer you first. You know, that's where you're going to hold the most power, and that's where you'll be able to exploit your own self, brand your own self, market your own self, and know where you're going. So that way you won't let anybody take advantage of you. You won't feel pressured into doing things that you don't have to do, that you don't feel secure to do, that you don't feel comfortable in doing. Okay. Forgive me for my lack of words, and I'm tongue-tied. Forgive me. Yes. So that's why I'm so passionate about it. And I'm gonna tell you. Let me just share with you my little personal story out there. You know, I'm usually not a talker. I'm usually not a person that just, like I'm doing now. I'm using this video. Presenting myself, voicing my opinions about things, and starting, broadcasting my network and my business, because I feel so strongly and passionate about this. I'm like, what the heck, you know? If no one else, if I don't do it, who else is going to do it? You know, if I don't get up and speak for myself, that's one of my flaws. That's one of my flaws. I'm just going to go ahead and admit that is one of my flaws. I don't like to talk. Okay, I'm going to say it again. So I'm going to let you know how important this is to me. This is my first time ever talking, and, you know, starting this venture to, you know, do videos and do, you know, start my own channel and so, you know, potentially start my own network or whatever. I don't like to talk. I hate talking. That's one of my biggest flaws. That cripples me as a business person. You know, I don't like to talk. That is one of my main reasons for trying to reach out to women like myself who have similar views like myself. And some women, you may be already established. Go ahead, girls, ladies, women. I'm not mad. I'm not. You may be already established, been there, done that. Hey, I'm just another. I'm good with that. I'm so good with that. I look up to you. I look up to you because you had to go and put yourself out there and present yourself, you know, and probably sacrifice and do things that you thought you would never do to, you know, to get where you are. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just wasn't strong in that area. I was not strong in that area. I was always quiet. I was always, very shy, bashful, you know, and that hurt me in a way. That hurt me. But I never lost who I am and what I could be, and what I was capable of. I never lost lost tune of that. I'm so proud. But just being able to just voice, I didn't have a strong voice. I didn't have a strong voice to put myself out there. I wasn't secure and confident in my voice to voice what I know about myself, about women, but, I'm 33 years old now, and I learned all this through my life story. I learned all this through my life story, and I'm willing, in developing the Modern Business Women Network operation, and I'm willing to give you a part of my life story. I'm willing to share. I'm willing to share. I'm willing to share, because I know that that has to be, that's a part that has to be cycled in to, in order for me to develop this, is I have to be willing to share, my moments, my life. I have to do that. Everybody else do it, I know I got to do it. I have to do that. And that was just something, that I was always fearful of. I was just big on privacy. I'm just this big on privacy person, just always being resilient to do this, to do that, stubborn to do this because of, privacy and, confidentiality and things like that. I'm just that type of person. I have to really know full on what I'm getting myself into, and what it's going to be, what is it going to be, how is it going to be, how is it going to impact me and my life and my home, before I just go pouring everything out, putting myself out there, scouting and reaching out to this, and aspiring to go to the next level as for what everybody views as the public, being in the public's eye. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I want to get to talking. I want to get to know, get ladies, get women, women. I'm sure you have daughters. I'll be glad to reach out and have a genuine, open, honest conversation with your daughters. And hey, you know what? I'm a business lady. I'm a business woman. So, but before we go to talking business, we got to get things in the right perspective. I'll say it again. I said it early on in the video. We have to get things in the right perspective. You know what I mean? So, women, and that's a lot of it. That's what I observed. That's what I assessed when I developed this platform, and that's what it came down to. After I put my own assertions and assessments, we have this thing called beauty, and what it means to be a model. We are, everybody is cut. Obviously, we're cut from a different cloth. But yet, and still, we do want to work together. We want to do something different. We want to exchange. We want to do the free trade when it comes to ideas, and taking, going on to the next level, becoming a business entrepreneur, actor, entertainer, comedian, things like that, writer, a wife. you got to be, because you got to be willing to trade places. You got to know one another, and I think it's honest, because we're all going to trade places in some form or fashion. It's just going to happen automatically. Why not talk about it and know what's coming, know what to expect? So you got to know what you're a product of. You got to know what you're a product. I'm sure you do. We do know what we're a product of. I'm sure before ladies step onto this platform, you know what you're a product of. We've history, you look back in history, you see all the tension, the light skin, dark skin, white girls, all of that. I just never I don't dibble too low in that. I just don't. It's just ugly. It's messy. It's hard. It's hard-hearted. I don't do that. The reason why I speak on,